Hey, we are Movie Club.
Jam on toast!
Oh, hi guys, Moss. Welcome to the Jam. Cat on desk, and today the toast is to Tokyo Godfathers.
Hey there, this is a review for week 25 of hashtag We Are Movie Club. This week's pick was Brooks.
The short sell on this one is that 3 homeless people find a baby and try to return to its parents. Pretty basic. Okay, man, so my liking for this one, no spoilers, is that there's a twist before a big chase scene. My dislike, spoilers, is that she stole a baby.
She stole a baby.
The MVP for this story, at least, is Jin. He was on point the entire time, even after he's getting beaten with pipes by these assholes.
They kicked his ass good, and they pretty much killed that other guy.
All he cared about was the little documents or whatever that he had that he was trying to get to the people so that he could prove that she stole a baby.
Categories.
Aesthetics. This is a really clean, crisp anime with some beautiful background scenes the whole time. A proper background is one of two things. A, you don't notice it the whole time because it looks natural and it's like that's what's supposed to be behind him. Or B, you have something like a character or something that would run here and it's very noticeable and very specific and deliberate in its action. So it is really good. Decent music and sound effects the whole time. They definitely help subtly amp up what's going on because this is a very realistically drawn movie. We don't have a lot of flair to it, but it's passable. It helps immerse you into this as a real world situation, a real world drama really, and it emphasizes those points. But again, because it's a drama, not an action or a comedy or anything, we don't get those flares, we don't get the laughter, we don't get what we're after when we're really excited about stuff. So it's very mellow up to the points where we have that chase scene. I think the chase scene and the fight scene are amplified by the fact that we don't have those things elsewhere in the movie. Because honestly, it's kind of a peaceful movie for the most part, regardless of their lifestyle.
Aesthetics gets an 88.
Character development. I kind of like the character development in this. We definitely had some exposition with the girl that wants to be a boy. Other than that, like, we kind of build up in the scenario and we build slowly. We don't just throw a scenario at them and let them react. We see kind of their decisions, their workings, what leads them to make those decisions as opposed to just the reactions to it. And I really liked their perspective on everything because a lot of the privileged perspective on homeless people is that they're shiftless lazy about they only care about themselves and they put themselves there. It's not always the case. I'm not saying that those cases don't exist, but these characters are people who didn't have the best situations and were failed out of them and are down in their luck. They could get better eventually, but they're kind of just living how they are right now. They're not motivated really, but that doesn't mean that they're not good people. And that's the important thing to remember here, because you don't care about yourself or making yourself better, or you can't, like these guys, doesn't mean you don't care about doing the right thing. Character development gets an 85. Storyline. This is a surprisingly good story. I mean, when I finally figured out that, like, we're watching homeless people, what are we doing? And they built up to it. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, why not? This makes sense. This is actually kind of realistic. It's interesting to see this because normally we were very much in fantasy or sci-fi, and it's typically outlandishly ridiculous, which is part of the fun in anime. But occasionally it's nice to see a counter to that and see someone really bring it down. Studio Ghibli is really good about having a realistic side to their ridiculous fantasy stuff, and I gotta appreciate that. Though this is not them. Let me say that for clarity. I like the story. I think it gives it a really proper villain for this scenario, and storyline gets a 90. I honestly had fun watching this. I didn't think I would, but I did, and the movie just kind of surprised me as it went. It's like, what are we doing? Oh, okay, that's what we're doing. Really? Oh, really? No way she stole the baby. She stole the baby! It's just a little crazy anime that's actually kind of on point with real life, and I gotta appreciate it. Compulsion gets an 85. Now, if you total that up, you get an average of 87. For my rap review, I gotta say this movie surprised me through and through, and if I didn't ruin it for you in this review, I hope that you can get the same experience and see it for a touching story that it is, and just hope that if this was a story that ever became real, that it would happen somewhat in this fashion, with a happy ending and some reunions. Granted, not for everyone, but enough for the people who can get them.
Once again, this was a review for hashtag We Are a Movie Club. This week's pick was Brooks. Thanks, Brooks. I really liked watching this one for you. And next week's pick is Baxorns. He picked Zombieland. So go ahead and get your watch in for that for next week. And we'll see you over on the We Are a Movie Club channel. That's it for me. I'm Cameron. If you don't like me, bite me.
If you want to see anything else we're up to, go ahead and click the annotations, and they'll take you to our other channels.